sometimes we forget that YouTube drama can have real life-altering consequences. That's what happened to Jeff Wittek, member of the infamous Vlog Squad and host of the online talk show Jeff's Barbershop. To be fair, it was only a matter of time until Jeff got involved in one of the many controversies around the Vlog Squad, a group that has proven to be very problematic. But Jeff, unlike other members of the squad, recently broke his silence about it, and by doing so, he shed some light on some very hurtful dynamics of this group of influencers. Those dynamics include Jeff's alleged involvement in a very serious crime, and also a terrible accident that could have cost him his life. So how has the Vlog Squad affected Jeff's life? And what does that say about this controversial group of friends? Keep watching if you want to find out. As you may know, Jeff is a barber. His career as a content creator started when he opened a Tumblr account where he shared how he styled celebrities, including Mac Miller and Pauly D. Who remembers Pauly D? After that, Jeff opened a YouTube channel and eventually started hanging out with other creators and influencers. Jeff first became a regular member of the Vlog Squad around November 2018, and he didn't have to wait much to be involved in his first controversy with his group. On March 16, 2021, an article by Business Insider was published. It exposed how in a house party back in November 2018, a member of the Vlog Squad, Dirty Dom, SA'd a woman that didn't belong to the group. The name of the woman remains anonymous to protect her identity, but she's referred to as Hannah throughout the article. She was 20 years old at the time. This article describes how the environment of the gathering and the people who attended enabled and facilitated the SA that Hannah suffered. Among other things, the author of the article narrates that underage girls were drinking at the flat, and also that people were making inappropriate comments about them and encouraging them to participate in activities that they hadn't consented to. Trisha Paytas, who briefly attended the party, told the writer of the article that it had been Jeff who gave the alcohol to attendees, including the underage girls. As you may imagine, this is a very serious thing to say, and Jeff didn't like it. On March 21st, a few days after the Insider article was published, Jeff posted a YouTube video that has since been deleted. It was called My Truth. In that video, Jeff tried to clear himself from the accusation. He said he was completely innocent, that he had never provided alcohol to underage girls, and that he would never allow SA to happen if he had witnessed it.
But I would never look into a room and see a limp girl and allow that to happen.
At that point, the claims against Jeff for handing alcohol to underage girls and the very severe accusation against Dirty Dom had started having consequences in their careers. Jeff said that he lost every brand partnership that he had. He also claimed that he was being attacked because, unlike all the other members of the squad, he had actually talked to Insider and tried to clear his name at the same time he condemned Dom's actions. However, many people think that in that video, Jeff was not only defending himself, but also undermining the credibility of the journalists that shared Hannah's story. This caused Jeff a lot of backlash. A few days after he uploaded that video, Trisha and Ethan Klein had him as a guest of their podcast, Frenemies. There, Trisha and Ethan confronted Jeff about his claims. Since the beginning, Jeff said that he hadn't read the complete article, which honestly made him look kind of bad. And to make things worse, throughout the interview, Jeff can be seen a bit confused, uncomfortable, and embarrassed. Ethan and Trisha agreed that Jeff's account of the events didn't add up, and Jeff tried to tell him that he genuinely didn't remember many of the things that happened that night. Ethan and Trisha also agreed that even if it was true that Jeff didn't give the alcohol to the underage girls, he was definitely involved in a situation that put them at risk. He saw how some of the things that were happening in the house party were inappropriate for the underage girls and didn't say anything. Ethan also said that as much as he doesn't wish ill for Jeff, he really believes that he's covering up for his friends. After this conversation with Trisha and Ethan, Jeff posted a second video where he apologized for unwillingly discrediting the Insider reporter, and therefore Hannah. He also acknowledged that he had managed the situation poorly and reiterated that he believes in Hannah's testimony and supports her fully. This means a lot because there's not a lot of people who are willing to admit to their mistakes publicly. Fortunately, Jeff was empathetic enough to acknowledge that the top priority was to protect Hannah. This got him the respect of many people who were following this case. One of the comments in his second apology video says, "I don't know if it's because Jeff is slightly older, but his mental state is more mature and knows when he's wrong and how his actions may have affected others, but you can tell how genuine he is. No BS, no excuses, no beating around the bush. This man is the only one actually taking a step in the right direction. Take notes, DD." On April 18th, less than a month after his second apology, Jeff released his docuseries Don't Try This at Home. What Jeff revealed there was yet another example of how toxic the environment of the Vlog Squad was. So let's back it up a bit. Ever since the summer of 2020, Jeff's fans had noticed that he was acting strangely. In July 2020, he released a video for his talk show with Dixie D'Amelio as a guest. His face was badly bruised and he had a cervical collar, but he was joking about his appearance.
Legally, I can't get into what happened. My lawyers told me not to speak on it.
Around that time, Jeff also posted a series of Instagram pictures where he showed his badly injured eye. He, however, never said exactly what had happened to him. During the next few months, he avoided all the questions about the accident, but eventually, the time came for him to share his story. In his docuseries, Don't Try This at Home, Jeff explains that he spent the summer of 2020 in Utah, filming with the Vlog Squad. The day of the accident, he and his friends were in a shallow lake playing around with an excavator, and some of them were taking turns to swing from a rope attached to it. When it was Jeff's turn, David, who was the one driving the excavator, started spinning it at a very high speed. When the excavator stopped, Jeff swung and crashed against its metal structure. In the clip in his documentary, Jeff shows a censored version of the moments before the accident. Even the blurred out version of the video is incredibly gruesome and difficult to watch. Jeff was rushed to the hospital, and when he woke up, he was unable to understand the severity of his injuries. He was joking around, very high on medication, but then the doctor explained it to him.
In a lot of pain. I tore some ligaments in my leg, I broke my foot, I broke my hip, I shattered my skull in 9 places, I shattered my eye socket, I almost lost my eye, and I almost died.
But regardless of how bad the accident had been, Jeff always tried to play down his injuries in front of his friends, family, and viewers. Months later, he would admit that he felt embarrassed and ashamed, and he didn't want to talk about it. Time went by, and the repercussions of the accident were really taking a toll on Jeff's emotional well-being. His injured eye required a lot of medical attention and several surgeries. He was advised against exercising as much as he used to because his body needed the rest, and also because his doctors needed him to gain body fat for his surgeries. Jeff's viewers had no idea what was going on, so they started leaving all sorts of nasty comments on his videos. They said he was no longer good looking, that he was fat, and that this was the end of his career. People had no mercy.
Not telling everybody made it a lot harder.
Months later, when Jeff revealed the details about his accident, people changed their attitude towards him. One person in Jeff's comments section on YouTube said, "This is the definition of don't judge someone because you don't know their whole story. Jeff making content for his viewers in the condition he was in shows how good of a dude he is." Another person addressed the elephant in the room and said, "Honestly, he should take this as a sign to possibly not be affiliated with his friends anymore." And that person is right. Some of Jeff's friends from the Vlog Squad remained by his side during his recovery, but some others just moved on with their lives. The Vlog Squad had done Jeff more harm than good. First, almost ruining his career and reputation, and then literally almost taking his. But now, things appear to be going back to normal for Jeff. He spoke his truth, apologized for what he thought he needed to, and he finally shared what happened to his face. That must be a huge weight off his shoulders. On April 27th, Jeff shared a note on Twitter in which he expressed how much he appreciates the overwhelming love and solidarity he had been getting. He said, "Feels great to be able to share this stuff with y'all. I don't know what I was thinking trying to hide it. Wish I would have known how supportive everyone would have been from the start. Hopefully, this will serve as a reminder for Jeff and everyone that it's always better to face your problems with the support of your loved ones rather than doing it on your own." But even if things are looking better for Jeff now, there are still some unanswered questions. Many people were surprised that the accident involving Jeff remained a secret for so long. There were many witnesses in the area, so how come nobody talked about it? Well, the answer is simply that Jeff asked them not to. According to Jeff, he felt stupid and needed time to process, heal, and figure out how and when to tell his story. And it looks like the Vlog Squad has no problem sweeping things under the rug. It's not only Jeff's accident or Hannah's essay. For years, the group has had very hurtful dynamics that have been hidden or toned down for the public. Nick Keswani, also known as Big Nick, recently spoke about the relentless way in which some members of the squad made fun of him because of his height. Seth Francois also opened up about how the group tricked him into getting kissed by a man without his consent. Many other people also said that the Vlog Squad members are usually messing with one another in not so innocent ways, all while hiding the extent of their toxic dynamics. The reason for all of this secrecy is that current and former members of the Vlog Squad want to protect each other, but they also want to protect themselves. So what does all this tell us about the Vlog Squad? Well, we can safely say that whenever they're around the Vlog Squad, people tend to be involved in situations that put their mental and physical integrity at risk. It may be peer pressure, or it may be that Vlog Squad generates and enables an environment in which it's not easy to say no, or it may be plainly that some members just force others to do things that they really don't want to do. So yeah, definitely the Vlog Squad is not a safe space. As he published his docuseries, Jeff started to promote his Patreon, where he posted uncensored videos and pictures of his accident. He got over 30,000 new subscribers in only 10 days, which made him the highest paid 18+ creator on the site. Jeff appears to be really grateful for all the support he's getting. As you may imagine, this last year hasn't been easy for him at all. And don't get me wrong, neither Jeff nor anyone is completely innocent, and we're all guilty of doing certain things or not doing them when we're supposed to. But what matters the most is to take responsibility for our mistakes and and always do better, as Jeff did. However, in other circumstances, when there are serious crimes involved like the one Dirty Dom committed, justice will only be served when he faces the legal consequences for his actions. Have you been following this situation? What are your thoughts on Jeff? Let me know in the comments. Hey guys, before ending this video, I want to give a big shout out to my other channel, Euphobia. If you're looking for horror and true crime videos and a face reveal, you have to go and check it out. I'll see you there.